Hey everybody, you're tuned into Rap Cartel. I'm your host, Brittany. Welcome.
Thank you. It's just so. Appreciate y'all having me.
Just give us a little background about you.
So I've been doing this music thing for I want to say seriously, probably 12 years. But as a hobby, it's been in my life probably going on probably 20 plus.
Okay.
I grew up with a brother. My brother was 12 years older than me, so there's always that sibling looking up to, want to be just like my big brother.
Okay.
So my brother used to literally be listening to all types of rap, from gangster rap to regular rap, what I like to call it, backpack rap. All of my favorite rappers were once his favorite rappers.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I had no individuality as a kid. I just wanted to be whatever he liked, I liked. So when he liked Jay-Z, I like Jay-Z. When Biggie was the best rapper alive, Biggie was the best rapper alive to me too. You know what I mean? I can say the only rapper I can say that I would say that he wouldn't listen to a lot was Tupac. That was something that I did on my own, was going to listen to Pac. But he put me on to every other rapper. DMX, Scarface, Mace, Cameron, Dipset, Jim Jones, Jewels.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that. I've heard you've been rocking the stages with Cameron, Tierra Whack,
Yes.
Kirk King, and stayed true to your own lane, and the whole way through.
Yeah.
So
it's been cool. I'm not even gonna lie. Me and Whack actually we from the same. Well, we from Philly, so
yes.
We actually met a long time ago. When I first took rap serious, that was one of the first people that I rap with. As far as we never did a track together, but that was one of the first people, notable artists from the city that I'd actually been on the stage with. Shout out to Velly too.
So what was growing up like for you, and how did the environment influence your journey as an artist?
So like I said, growing up with a brother that's 12 years older than me, I always like to say we were both only kids. It's by the time I was born, you 12, you about to be 13. You're not worried about this little baby that's just been born. You just know I got a little brother now. I'm grown though. You know what I mean? He's about to start junior high school and go into high school, and I'm just being born. So like I said, that influenced my music taste totally. The entire thing, even R&B songs that I listen to are literally songs that I heard my brother listen to growing up. So I would say even my rap style, me wanting to rap, being lyrical, I hate to say lyrical miracle, but I always took pride in the lyrics of the song versus being trendy and catchy and stuff like that. So I always just used to listen to these lyrical heavy songs, you know what I mean? And I think that kind of shaped who I am today as an artist.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I always contribute a lot of what I am as an artist to my big brother.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
shout out to Big Bro.
That definitely shaped me to be the type of artist that I am today.
Okay, so can you walk us through the meaning behind your name, Justo?
So it started as an acronym, believe it or not.
What?
Yeah, so it was J.U. It was J.U.S.O. It was literally for just uniquely sharing observations. Because that's
different.
Because I would say when I started rapping and when I started writing, it literally just used to be from what I saw.
Right.
You know what I mean? I used to just have to put it in a way where it made sense to everybody else. You know what I mean? Because our stories don't always make sense. It doesn't always translate to everybody else. We all we all got different lives.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So the way that I see things, you might not see the same thing. We could both look at, for example, this candle, and you can interpret something totally different than what I'll interpret. You know what I mean?
Art gallery,
Exactly. So I like to say my art is literally my observations. So that's where the name came from. But I also didn't want an acronym as a name, so I had to figure out a cool way to make it look cool. So one day I just was drawing, and I was just all right, let me just see what I can do. And it was first it was going to be Justo, because I'm just J-U-S. This was I want to drop the T. And then what would happen is people start calling me Justin.
Right.
And then it was yo, come on. My name's Omar, but you know what I mean? So I had to figure out a way to make it cool. So I was all right, now if I drop the T, that's when I had to make it an acronym.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So, but then it made sense.
It worked out.
Definitely. It felt real organic and natural. You know what I mean? It wasn't forced. Even though it was forced.
Yeah.
once it like settled, it was like, all right, yeah, that probably was the best.
Makes
It was
sense.
God. You know what I mean?
Okay, absolutely.
It was God.
I like that. Who was your earliest musical influence, and did you realize music was more than just a hobby?
So I would say influence outside of my brother. Um, I would have to say like rap battle DVDs.
Mm.
I used to be heavily like a fan of like Reed Dollars.
Oh my gosh, me too.
So you got rap. If I start rapping, you gonna finish it.
Depends
Southwest
on which
represent,
one.
coming to Philly. I'm stepping up to the center with that all black Beretta, bro. Maybe some letter, yeah. And I got that blade too, the one that was on Predator. I be on whatever, bro, grinding, etc. Okay, yeah.
I'm feeling that. I'm feeling
You
your
feel me?
drift.
So yeah, like I would definitely say like rap battle DVDs, especially just from Philly. I never was like, I actually just started getting into like URL battle rap. You know what I mean? But back then, definitely battle rap DVDs as far as like Cheek Raw, Cassidy was heavy. I loved Cassidy like when I was growing up. As a battle rapper, so yeah, like Cassidy was different. Bar
You
for
is
bar.
speaking my
Bar for
lingo
bar.
right now. Those my
Cassidy was
two
crazy.
top faves.
I was a heavy fan of Joel Santana.
Yes.
I always tell people that. They always like shocked to hear that because they like Joel's don't really have a solo career. But I'm like, yo, like, yeah, but it's like if you know rap, like you remember like him and Lil Wayne projects like that. I Can't Feel My Face project was crazy.
What?
Like, and if you ask me back then,
Stop.
you couldn't tell me that he wasn't getting over on Wayne on them verses. Now,
Oh, I don't know nothing about
that's
that.
what I'm
Ain't nobody
saying.
getting over.
That's what I'm saying. But like I'm saying, that's how much of a fan I was. I was like, yo, it don't even
Absolutely.
matter what Wayne say. Like Wayne could have said the greatest verse, and I would have been like, no, yo, Joel's took him on that one. Like you tripping.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would definitely say that. But then I would say like it became more of a hobby once, and this might be cliche. Once people start saying I was good, like once I start peeping, like all right, people actually like it. Like they not just because it's cool. Your friends gonna say you good.
Yeah.
They gonna say you good up until a point. Let's say that. Your real friends will tell you you're trash. You know what I mean? Your real
Okay.
friends will tell you that like what they should.
Yeah.
We need more people
But we
telling.
have a lot of
we
yes
need
men.
more people telling their friends that they're trash. I will say that. We
I
do,
agree.
and that's with everything. Because I feel like it's good criticism. Everybody need criticism.
Yes.
That's the only way you're gonna get better.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like if it wasn't no criticism, we wouldn't have like no like upgrades of anything. Nothing would be upgraded. 'Cause everybody would just think, oh, I'm doing the best. Everybody loves it. Nobody's criticizing me. So once people start saying like I was good and I felt good enough to be like to believe them, because that's one thing. Like people telling you you're good and you believe in them is another thing.
Yes.
So once people start saying it and I actually felt it like, all right, yeah, and then it made me want to get better.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, you know what? Yeah, I want to take this to a next
And
level.
the strangers too.
Yeah, like I want to make this my craft now. Like now I want to hone it. I want to like train it. You know what I mean?
So, what does your writing process usually looks like?
Writing for me is up and down. I go through like stretches of like writer's block, but when I look back and think about it, it's just like I be having to live. Like I said, like my music is really what I do. Like I don't really like lie and like fabricate shit too much. You know what I mean? I might like, like make things like more
Fabricated.
like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's not even. I don't even want to say fabricated. I'll try to like make things more creative. So like with that, it's like you gotta like kind of like draw inspiration from something else, or you kind of gotta like bring people in and I would say like attract people's ears. You know what I mean? Grasp their attention. So sometimes you might have to like bend something, but you don't gotta like lie, fabricate, or nothing like that. So like I feel like with me, my writing process it takes a little longer than a lot of people that I know, like a lot of artists that I know, because like I said, I really just have to live. Like it's times where like I won't write for 6 months because I have to live for 6 months,
Wow.
and then be like, all right, bet, like you know what I mean? Like I'm literally just now getting back into like writing after like having a kid 2 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like my kid just celebrated his second birthday yesterday.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it. So it's like my next project, the project that I'm working on now, is like literally about these last 2 years of being a dad and like just things changing, being 30 and like,
Ugh,
you know what I mean?
yes.
Like being a real, like what I say, a real adult. Like this is real adult shit now. Like you feel
Now,
me? So
your
like this
30s
is like
where
my
it counts.
yeah, like this is where it's like the grown man bars is coming and it's like okay, like
Yeah.
when people heard like I would say like when people heard like Jay-Z 444 and it was like yo he grown, he on some grown shit here.
Yeah.
You know what I
That
mean?
was a
Like
grown
this ain't
album right
this
there.
ain't Blueprint.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? This ain't
Yeah.
even Kingdom Come. Like this some total grown man shit. And if you not in that level, you not on that trajectory right now, you're not gonna feel it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I would say that's where that's even like a little, you know, a little teaser for the people. Like, you know what I mean? The next project y'all gonna hear is gonna be some grown shit. You know what I mean?
Okay,
But,
looking
yeah.
forward to it. So this kind of ties in what I kind of just asked, but when you start a project, do you have like a clear vision or do you build as you go?
I always build as I go. Yeah, I always build
You
as
really
I go.
deep rooted.
Yeah, I always build as I go. Cause it's things change. You know what I mean? Feelings change every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like one day I might be like, all right, this is what I want it to be, and then the next day I'm like, yeah, I'm not even on that no more. Like you know
That
what I
was me
mean?
2
Like that was me
seconds
2
ago.
seconds ago. I ain't even on that. Like you know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
I feel like I always and it's always worked out for me. You know what I mean? Like as far as like just building it as it go, it allows me to create more freely. It definitely like stops myself from being like putting myself in a box because it's harder. Like I always say, like when I try to write about a specific thing, it's harder.
Yeah.
And if I just write and I'm just free flowing,
Free
it's so
hand.
easy. You know what I mean? But when I'm trying, it's hard.
Yeah.
Like,
Because
and
you trying too hard.
I'm trying too hard. You know what I mean? Like I'm on some like, oh, okay, like I'm trying to make it perfect and I'm trying to stay within these lines and
Yeah,
da-da-da.
don't
It's
really
like
work
nah,
out.
it don't work out.
Yeah.
Or it's just like I feel like it's hindering my like productivity and just the
Unique.
the uniqueness of it.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like it's putting like I said, it's
a
keeping me
box.
narrow in a box. Like I don't like to spread
Absolutely.
myself too thin.
Listen,
You know what I
feel
mean? I
that
want to cover
already.
all bases. Like
Absolutely.
let's cover all bases. Let's do whatever we can and
Basically like an open book.
exactly. You know what I mean? Like it's something there for everybody.
Yes.
Versus
It's a
like,
page
oh,
for
this
everyone.
is just for these type of people. Like
Yeah.
no, it's like no, it's something there for everybody. You know what I mean? I might got some turn up stuff. I might got some introspective stuff. I might got some stuff that's gonna make you be like, damn, yo, that's crazy. Like that's some sad shit. Then I got some other shit like, damn, bro, that's crazy. Like that's some motivational shit right there. Like that's thorough. Like, but it's gonna be all in one project. I don't want it to be like where it's like, oh no, y'all know me for this and that's all y'all ever gonna get. Like, nah, I like the
Yeah.
experiment.
That's cool. I like that. So like do you write from like other people like perspective? Like say if your homeboy's like, yo, I'm gonna do girl problems and he telling you about his business. Do you
Yeah,
like
I do
spill the
that.
beans a
I
little
do
bit
that
on
a little
that?
bit. I do it a little bit. I let them know though. Like a lot. I
Is it
definitely
cool
let
for me
them
to write
know.
this, bro?
But I kind of like just I make it mine. Like I'll take on what they're going through
Okay.
and kind of like put myself in it
Right.
and respond like on some like when I write it's like all
Third
right how would I like
Right.
describe that or how would I like tackle that type of situation, you know what I mean? Because I've definitely done it with like the girls and shit, like
Yes.
as far as like my friends going through girl problems, even if it sound like remotely close to what I'm going through at the time,
Yeah.
it's like, oh no, your shit sound a little better, so I'm gonna take that and put it to what I'm going through.
Got
and
it.
we going, you know what I mean? Because it's everybody's story got to be told.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And
Listen.
we all can relate to some shit, especially some relationship shit. Like we can all relate to that. And I feel like I definitely got my start on the relationship shit. Like I feel that's when I first started writing from the rip, it was about relationships, like literally. And it wasn't to impress no girls or nothing like that. It was just really like my diary. Like really was just on some like, yo, like no, I gotta talk this shit out because
Yeah,
if
that's how it
not,
start
like
out.
yeah, like if not, like I don't know what I'm gonna do with this shit. Like you know what I mean?
Absolutely. So finding balance between, you know, staying rooted in hip hop, just I guess experimenting with new sounds. Like how do you keep the balance?
So I would definitely say it's a seesaw. Cause it's like no matter what I do, I just want to stay me. But I definitely do like to experiment with the new sounds and stuff.
Yeah.
But I also know like my limits
Yeah.
on both sides. Like you know what I mean? Like I know my limits where it's just like, all right, I don't want to be like too deep. Everything don't have to be that deep. But then again, it's like, yo, like you don't gotta go way off on the rails to like fit
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like it's cool to stand out, bro. Like you don't
Because then you got to
gotta.
keep that same
Yeah,
image.
it's like you don't gotta go crazy. Like no, like I'm not gonna make a dance song. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm
Oh,
never gonna make
Lord.
like a, and I don't mean like a dance song like that. I mean like one of the like the new like wave, like the new
Yeah.
little sexy drill joints. Like I fuck with the
Yeah.
music heavy. I love it. I
Yeah.
love that shit. But I think it's a time and place for it, and it's artists for that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
I don't think people are looking for that from me per se. You know what I mean? So I respect it, but I also know like listen, just stay to yourself. Like stay true to yourself no matter what you do, and people will feel it. Because people can feel when it's forced.
Yeah.
Trust me,
Yeah.
they can feel when it's forced.
Definitely.
Even if they don't tell you, they know. They know, and
I
you know,
agree.
like that's
Yeah, I
more
agree.
importantly, like like I would know, like I would feel away, like damn,
Absolutely.
like that's not really me, and I'm forcing myself to do it versus it being something that I actually like to do. Where it's like, no, I'm gonna fuck with it, I'm gonna try it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I feel like a lot of artists is caught up in that right now.
Okay.
They don't have like I won't say they fighting with like their identity, but like they fighting with the ego because the ego is telling you like
And the persona.
you
and
gotta
everything.
do that to be this, or they see what other people attention is getting from doing that, and they like, oh, let me jump in that lane and do it, and it's just like, yo, we can see you. That's the thing. People put themselves out there, and then you try to be somebody totally different, and it's just like, bro, we can see you.
So what inspires your album?
First real project that I ever dropped,
Yeah.
like as far as like on the streaming platforms. So I would say if I could take you back to where I was when I wrote that, it kind of that was my project that I had to sit and tell myself like, yo, you can do this. Like that was the project where it was like, yo, like no, you gotta sit and do this. Like
Yeah.
I literally had this conversation with myself, yo, you've been releasing music for XYZ years and days and months at this time, and it's good. You're releasing good music, but you're not telling a story yet. Like, you know what I mean? Like as far as like putting it in a package.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like that was the project that I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put this into a package. I'm gonna actually make a project that sounds cohesive, coherent, and clear.
Yeah.
That I'm gonna make songs on this album that when people listen to it and then going forward, they're gonna say, yo, I know what I can expect from O. I know what I can expect. I don't know what I'm always gonna get, but I know what to expect. I know the level of like lyricism. I know the production is gonna be a certain way. I know that the bars are gonna be hitting a certain way. I know that when I listen to it, I'm gonna be in a certain mood. Like
Yes.
all of that, I wanted to like literally check all of that off,
Right.
just to like prove to myself, like, yo, you can do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And
so you
make it
become like a
cohesive.
perfectionist when you
Yeah.
get to your craft because
Yeah.
everybody's sensitive about they
Everybody's sensitive
what
about this shit.
what Erica
Hey,
Padu say.
Listen, I'm an artist at the end of the day, and I'm sensitive about my shit. Just understand that. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean?
Yes. So
So,
your
yeah.
EP with Love felt very personal. What space were you in when you was creating that?
That was another one of those proven. That was a proven like space right there. Like that was some shit I did for like. I ain't even gonna lie. That was some shit I did to like. I had to remind people. I felt like I had kind of like stopped for a little bit between like just uniquely sharing observations and with love.
Yeah.
With love is when we were in the crib. Like that was when it was like, yo, you know what? We gonna scratch all this shit out. We gonna start right in the crib. I had my man Dion and Tim making beats. We in the crib with the studio equipment. Like we not like leaving the house. I work from home.
Wow, locked in.
Yeah, I work from home, so I'm literally like got the laptop right here, clocked in.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Working. I'm really
Getting
working
that
though.
money.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, gotta get the bread. You feel me? I'm working, but I'm also mic right in front of me. You know what I mean? Like he make the beat, I go right on the right to the mic. You know what I mean? So like with those songs, even like just because it was only like 3 songs, but it's like that was literally just me being like, yo, listen, like I'm here, like, and I'm still here, and I need niggas to understand, like, bro, that I really do this music shit. Like, I really still niggas know me for the bars, and like they still here and it's around.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, with love, like, you know what I mean, with
Right,
love,
with
like,
love.
with
At the
love
end of
from
the
O,
day.
like, with love from O
Yeah,
though, like, you know what I'm saying, and I'm here.
You dropped a few standout freestyles like 2 Million Up and Don't Play With It. How important was those for your growth and like your artistry?
I wouldn't even say it was like they was like so important,
Yeah.
but I would say like that's another one of my like moments where it's just like, yo, like let me just throw something out there. You know what I mean? And like honestly, like as far as like the Don't Play With It, John, Lola Brooke, I heard that song like early on, and like I knew she was gonna blow.
Yeah.
Like as soon as I heard that John, I said, yo, she gonna blow. Like I seen that John on the gram. She had did the I think it was From the Block or like the Block freestyle Jones. It was the Hanging Mike Jones. That was like the first time that I seen the Hanging Mike shit like start being like popularized or whatever.
Yeah.
So when I seen it, I'm like, yo, this beat hard as shit. Like, so when I first heard this song, I was like, yo, like I gotta do that, John. Like that's it. And I don't even really like doing freestyles. Like I used to, cause I feel like I started my career on that.
Yeah.
Like just, you know, cause I ain't had no producer. I ain't had nobody sending me no like original beats. So I was always just going to YouTube, typing, yo, what instrumental I want to use today. Like, you know what I mean? So that was me getting back into that. Like every now and then I do like to just like, I call it like getting shots up.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, if you play ball or whatever, like you
Right.
just, you go to the gym, like you just getting
Yeah.
some shots up. Like, so with the freestyle shit, it's just like, I just like getting some shots up. But I also still want to like put up good shots though. Like, you know what I mean? Like it
Right.
ain't like, we ain't bullshitting around.
Okay.
But it's like, we gon', you know what I mean? I'm gonna play
Yeah.
with it a little bit, but we ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Like no pun, don't play with it. Like you know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
yeah,
Like
exactly.
you
What
feel
do
me?
you
So it's like
mean?
it's like yeah. So I wouldn't even say that was so important, but definitely just like getting shots up, keeping the pen sharp. You know what I mean? Sharpen the steel.
Absolutely.
You know, keep the words moving. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, keep it going.
Okay. So what's been your most memorable performance so far and what made it stand out for you?
Definitely opening up for Cameron. At the TLA. And I think it was because like I had did the TLA twice in 1 year.
Wow.
It is crazy because like I don't even like to pop my shit like that all
Okay,
the time.
pop
But
it.
like you know, like it's some artists that ain't do it. You feel me? And it's
Listen,
just real. Like
I
you know
don't
what I'm
know
saying?
one yet, but you.
you feel me? So it's like that's my most memorable because like I remember my mom being in the front and I could only see her. For real. Like I could only see her and my aunt.
Oh my God.
And like a couple other people, but it was packed. Like we sold that shit out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was like, yo, like, and then the best part about it for me personally was like all week, just seeing my name on the marquee outside.
Yo,
like I literally,
I'll be passing by
I don't
every
even go to
day,
Ishka Bibbles, like for real. Like I'm a Delisandro's fan, for real.
yes.
So I was going to Ishka Bibbles just to like go down there and just look at my name. Like, so that shit was like dope.
That's
and then like see
lit.
my mom see that shit and like my friends and my family see that. That shit was like, I ain't even gonna lie, I almost cried like after the show. You know what I mean? But
Absolutely.
definitely my most memorable. Yeah, it was just a different energy. Like out of all the shows and stages I've been on so far, 'cause I've been on a lot, that's definitely like top one for sure.
Yeah.
I would say that and South by Southwest probably close second, and A3C down Atlanta.
Wow.
But yeah, that TLA, I feel like it's always gonna be the TLA because I'm from Philly.
Home.
You know what I mean? So that's
Exactly.
home. Like so until I do it again as like the headliner, that's the one. You know what I mean? And I'm coming for that headline spot like real
Period.
soon. Real soon.
So yeah, like when you rock this stage with like artists, with Cameron, Tiara, like what was those experience like, and like how did they influence your approach on like live shows?
So live shows has always been my strength. I started early. Like I said, my first performance ever was like senior year. You know what I mean? And it's crazy, like this is a little bit about me. Like when I was a kid, like probably was like 5th grade, I used to tap. I used to do tap dance. So like I always like the like recitals and shit, like I already experienced like being nervous in front of like a crowd. You know what I mean? I did like talent shows when I was in 6th grade. I was like, we did the Temptations. I was David Ruffin. I had a solo and shit. So like I always had the like performance shit in the bag for real. Like I already all the nervous stuff. I didn't been through the nervous
Wow,
shit.
you did everything.
Yeah, like I had been through the nervous shit. So like that's always been like a strength of mine.
Yeah.
So like I ain't even gonna lie. Like I come alive on stage.
Really?
Like literally, like I come alive on stage. It's a total like I be nervous all the way up until I say the first word on the mic. Like as soon as I introduce myself, and it's times that I don't,
Yeah.
because I like to. So with performing, I think it's like for me, it's like I like the challenge of getting people to pay attention to you, especially when they're not here for you. You know what I mean? And like most of the time when I'm on those bigger stages per se, they never were there. Like other than like my fans and stuff.
Yeah.
Majority of the people that's in that building weren't there per se for me. You know what I mean? So like I have to get them to pay attention to me for the next 15 to 20 minutes until they see who who they actually came for.
Yes.
So I don't want to be the person that's just up there like, oh, let me just perform my little set and get ready for cam. It's like, no, bro, I'm gonna like
get to know me.
Yeah, you gonna know who the fuck I am
Right.
before like I get off the stage. Like
I love that.
I'm gonna give you a genuine, organic. You gonna fuck with me. I'm gonna make sure of it. You know what I mean? And if you don't, you just don't. You might be a hater, but it's cool. I ain't even gonna say that. But for real, it's just like, and I pride myself on that. You know what I mean? Like I really pride myself on like, yo, like no, like I want to like not steal your fan, but like no, your fan gonna be my fan too by the end of the night.
I know that.
You know what I mean? So like with Cam Ryan John, I'll never forget the first because I actually opened up for Cam twice.
What?
Yeah, I opened up for Cam at Vulture's Lounge when he first dropped Purple Haze.
Okay.
And I remember with that when I was like, all right, bet I know what I'm gonna do. Like I'm gonna rap over a Cam beat to start my set. Like, cause I know, like, all right, bet, like everybody in here know the Cam beat, cause y'all here for Cam,
Right?
You know what I mean? So like, as soon as I did that, that's when people were like, oh, hold on, you know what I mean? Cause people talk, you know, you can hear it, and people think like, I don't know if they know this, but like artists, we can hear y'all like in the crowd, like when y'all just talking, and you know, and I can know like, all right, I can tell like, oh, you're not even paying me no mind. All right, bet. Like it's times when like, and my man will tell you like, it's times when like I literally get on the stage, I won't say shit. Like I'll literally just get on and just go a cappella from the rip. Like I won't introduce myself or nothing, especially if I peep people not paying attention. Yeah, like, oh yeah, now, all right, bet. Oh, you're not paying me no mind? You're not paying me no mind? Bet, watch this.
Right.
Bet you pay me mine by the time I get through half of this verse.
Wow.
And then you up. Now it's, all right, bet. Now I got your attention. All right, now I can start the show.
Wow.
Yeah, you just gotta have that. I feel
that
like
balance
that confident. You gotta be confident. People know. People can feel confidence. You know what I mean? And people are attracted to confidence. You know what I'm saying? So with me, like I always try to do everything with confidence. Like just it. As I've had shows where I've literally forgot my words like halfway through, or like some technical shit happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I've had to like keep composure and keep rapping. Like it was a time when I was in Atlanta. I'm performing, the beat cuts out midway through. I had to keep rapping as if that was part of the show.
Oh my God.
And once it was done, like people was like, yo, like that was fire shit that you did that. And I'm like, whole time, you don't even dig. But, like that really was like a technical disaster for real in my head. Like
I was just rolling with the punches.
In real life I was tripping in my head.
Yeah.
But I'm just so used to like I said, I'm used to being on stage, so I know how to like that balance of like, yo, just keep it professional. Nobody knows. Somebody told me this. Nobody knows your set, but you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So like nobody knew that wasn't planned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when somebody was like, yo, I like that shit. I like how you did that. That's fire. You cut the beat out midway through and you just kept rapping. That's fire. And I'm just like, damn, like, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel like all those experiences and shit like that, like it shaped like who I am as a performer, and like just me being able to exude that like ultimate confidence, like no matter what, every time.
Okay. So do you have any like pre-shows, rituals, or like a way you lock in before you hit the stage?
Nothing per se. I would just say like I don't drink before a show. I don't drink. I don't smoke. None of that before the show. Not before my performance.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I seen somebody like go up there and be too lit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think they was drinking because they was trying to like get the nerves out.
Yeah.
I seen it end badly. I seen it end badly. They slurring their words, forgetting shit. And it's like, it's hard. It's hard to have a good show like that.
Back.
You know what I mean? So with me, it's just like I like to lock in. Like I like a good pre-show meal. Nothing too heavy. I used to be heavy. I used to be like, yo, I need shrimp, chicken Alfredo.
Oh.
You know what I mean? But now it's like, I get like a little honey grow.
Oh, I love
I mean,
honey
a
grow.
little stir fry. Nothing crazy. Nothing too heavy. Nothing too heavy because it's like I'm moving on stage. I don't want to get sluggish, bloated up that joint.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
I'm bloated.
Real rap. I don't want to be up there drawling.
They get bloated?
Yeah, no offense. You mean you get a little what I'm saying? A little pudge.
You ain't getting no flooper though.
No, we ain't getting the foop, but you ain't get a little pudge. I mean, some niggas got foops.
No, listen, we ain't going to get me,
But no, like,
yeah.
you don't want to be up there, like, sluggish and shit. Like, you can feel that food on you. You know what I mean? So, like, unless you about to drown in water, like, you know what I mean? So, it's like, for me, it's like, I got to have a little light meal.
Yeah.
As long as I got a light meal and at least, like, 10 to 15 minutes of silence, I'm cool.
Wow.
And no, and the silence is not even, like, a necessity all the time.
Okay.
It's only, like, if we got a green room at a show, like, yeah, I need 10 minutes. I need 10 minutes in here. Like, nobody in here, please.
So, like, do you pray or anything?
Definitely pray when I get my chances. Like, definitely pray. Definitely, like, try to, like, stay, like, hydrated. Depending on, like, the length of the set. Like I said, pre-show meal, don't drink, none of that. Like, I'm cool. Like, I broke my rule one time. And it almost went bad, but it went good. And the only reason I did it is because we was at the City Winery.
Oh.
And I love wine.
I love wine too.
Yeah, I'm a wine.
I'm a wine person.
Yeah, I'm a wine
take
person.
wine over shots any day.
Any day. Like, I'm a Cabernet red wine type boy. So, like, I was like, yo, like, no, I need a little glass, like, before I go there. And it was literally, I just was going to use it just to, like, have it on stage. And I was going to, like, sip through. You know what I mean? And I was like, we backstage. I'm like, no, let me just drink
Take it out.
bit.
Yeah.
You know, as a wine drinker,
Listen.
it don't take much.
At all.
People don't know that part though. Like, it don't take much. People don't. That's why I try to tell people all the time. Like, yo, listen, wine is smooth, but it will creep quickly. Quickly. You don't need a lot. Like, there's only 4 glasses of wine in a bottle. You do not need a lot. One glass, you might be on your ass. Like, seriously.
No, for real.
But yeah, like, no, but I try not to drink. I try not to drink or do nothing, like, before the show. And now after the show, after my set, oh yeah, we vibing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because now it's like, I ain't got no responsibilities after this. I'm good. But before, I like to keep it, like, just sober.
I know that's right. Yeah. So, as an independent artist, what's been the biggest lesson or challenge you had to overcome?
Everything. Get it done. Nobody cares. Nobody's coming to save you. Yeah, nobody's coming to save you. That's the biggest thing. Nobody. Like, you will have somebody like, yo, I fuck with you today, and then tomorrow you might not be able to get in touch with them. Never, like, put, like, all your faith in, like, just, like, I would say, yeah, your faith. Like, just never put all your faith into, like, one person, per se. Never a person, period. Like, if somebody say they gonna do something for you, wait for them to do it for you. Don't be on their ass about it, because if they gonna do it, they gonna do it. And it's a lot of people that's like that in the music industry. It's a lot of, like, favors. It's a lot of, yo, I could do this for you. I could do this for you. Yo, I can do, like, let me do this, let me do that. And I've learned, like, my mom used to always tell me, like, yo, if they want you bad enough, like, they'll come get you.
Oh.
Like, don't try to force it. Because when you force it, it's going to end badly. And then you're going to look back and be like, damn, I forced it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I would definitely say nurture your relationships, though. Like, nurture the relationships. Don't be an asshole, but just understand that, like, like, you getting on or you doing what you decided to do is nobody else's responsibility but yours. Like, at the end of the day. Like, if for example, today, if I didn't have my own way to get here and everything, like, I couldn't bank on somebody else being like, yo, like, make sure, because if they fall through, then I'm assed out.
Right.
And that's only on me. Yeah. Nobody cares. Y'all not gonna be like, oh, well, yeah, he had an excuse. He had a good excuse. He couldn't get here. His folks fell. Like, his folks, like, dropped out, or at the last minute they flaked on him. And it's like, bro, well, you should have had a backup plan, because nigga, they don't have an interview.
Exactly.
They don't have nothing to do. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
they can care less.
They can care less, for real. It's like a job.
Yeah.
You gotta treat, and I'll say that's the biggest thing. Treat this shit like a job. Treat this shit like you clock in and out. Like, literally, you have to. That's the only way.
What's something you think more up and coming artists need to understand about the music industry? That's something.
Definitely nobody's coming to save you. It's cutthroat at times. Don't force it. That I would say those 3 for real. Like, but life, definitely that first one. Nobody's coming to save you.
Right.
Like, help yourself. Like, do the work. one, figure it out. Google, Google, literally research. Don't be scared to ask for shit, but don't be tender if it's no, or if you waiting for like a long time. Don't none of that. Don't be entitled. That you know what?
A lot of people be butthurt.
That word right there. That's
no.
it. Entitled. Entitled. Don't be entitled. Nobody owe you shit. Like don't nobody owe you shit. Like, and that's I've learned that a lot in this fucking business. Like, I've been on calls with labels before. Like, you know what I mean? I think people be like, damn, like, bro, you still doing this shit? Like, I mean, it don't seem like nothing crazy. It's like, bro, I done been on calls. I done been in meetings with people. I done talked to publishers and shit like that, distributors and all types of shit, like, with little deals on the table. But, like, I also take my own responsibility in knowing that, like, damn, bro, I might have been moving too fast.
Right.
I might not have even been prepared for what they was asking me to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to put all the blame on them. Like, it ain't, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, it take two people.
Right.
It's two parties in this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, for artists who want to be signed, it's like, you got to understand that, like, yo, once you get signed, yo, you're a worker.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that at all, but you're a worker. So you got to understand, like, bro, like, this shit a nonstop thing,
drop
bro.
when he tell you to
this
drop.
is a nonstop thing, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this is real. This is real life. You know what I mean? But most importantly, I would say definitely, like, stay yourself. Like, don't do some shit that ain't you. And don't be entitled.
Yeah.
Don't be entitled, because this shit can be as quick as something is given into you, as quickly as it can be taken away.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? So
okay.
work for what you want.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And negotiate everything.
Everything's negotiable. Huh?
Everything is negotiable. Every single thing is negotiable.
Okay. Do you see yourself staying independent long term, or are you open to new label opportunities under the right circumstances?
Everything is negotiable.
Right. Exactly.
Everything.
Heard you.
Everything is negotiable. So I would say, like, my dream when I first started, I used to be I'm gonna be independent forever. So I want to do it my way. I looked up to, like, Nipsey, Chance, and shit like that. Like, even Lil Russell.
You speaking?
Yeah, like, even Lil Russell is like, I wanted that. Like, I wanted to, like, if anything, I used to be like, I want partnerships.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm seeing that shit now where it's like, partnerships is cool, but it's get tricky. Like I said, everything in the music industry is fickle.
Yeah.
Like, fans are fickle, artists are fickle.
Yeah.
Like, labels are fickle, execs are fickle, A&Rs are fickle. The ones that even exist, there's no more A&Rs for real.
Yeah.
There's no more artist development for real. That's why people are going from, like, on to, like, not on.
Yeah.
Quick.
So fast.
Quick, because they blowing up on TikTok.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They blowing up on TikTok. You can't pack a room, so you're not going to make no money. Once you go on tour and the label like, yo, you owe us. You owe us. Because we just spent XYZ because we thought, like, oh, the million streams that you got was going to translate to real people in the state, in like the venues, and it don't.
No.
So it's like, yeah, like I want to stay like I want to be a hybrid artist where it's like I'm independent because nobody own my shit.
I know that's right.
But I'm doing, like, partnerships with venues. I might do partnerships with a distributor, publisher. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as,
do you
want
to be known in the UK or anywhere?
Hell yeah.
I know that's right.
Hell yeah. That's where you're really supposed to make your money.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah,
people don't understand that. Like, that I was having a conversation with somebody else, like, the other day, and they was talking about, like, touring. And I'm like, the difference between here and, like, over there is different. Because, like, first of all, I feel like Americans is we entitled.
Yes.
We get to see our favorite artists whenever we want.
About us.
We get to see our favorite artists whenever we want.
Yeah,
we get to see them whenever we want. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, it's like, I feel like Chris Brown is a perfect
regular.
Example. Well, a perfect
he's
example.
not regular, but he
no, but I'm saying he's like, he go on tour a lot here.
But he keep raising
when
the prices.
When he go over there, it's like, yo, that shit sell out in a second. Yes. Now, yeah, it's definitely states and shit that where his tour just now, like, I just bought some tickets, so I know them bitches sold out quick. But I'm saying, like, the difference between over here and over there is like, yo, we got the luxury of being like, we in Philly. We got the luxury of being like, yo, I'm going to go see him in New York. Yeah. Overseas, it's like, bro, they don't got that luxury. Yes. So wherever he coming, the closest he's coming to, that's where they have to go.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So, like, I feel like our demand over there is way more than it is over here. So, like, I would love like love to go on tour overseas. Like I know artists right now, like I know musicians that's right now like that's on tour with like Asher Roth. And he literally just came from like a tour over in Germany and shit like that. And I'm like, damn, I ain't even hear that name in so long.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, I ain't hear Asher Roth name in so long, but like he's still on tour overseas. Like that's fire. Like that shit paying his bills.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's fire to me.
Might
like,
as well go ahead and get your card over there.
You feel me? Like I'd never come back. Fuck. Like, tripping. I take you mean the right thing. I'm never coming back.
Listen, it works. It works for him. So, how would you describe like your current state, like of hip hop scene? Like, where do you think you fit in?
I would say like it's definitely a resurgence of like that lyrical shit, that real rap shit, like that real like bar heavy shit.
Yeah.
I think it started with like I won't even say you know what I will say I'm gonna go on a limb and say that I think it started with like Benny the Butcher. I think when Benny dropped, matter of fact, it started with Nipsey. I'll say that Nipsey started bringing back that like bar shit. Like people wanted to hear like a certain sound. You know what I mean? And then I think Benny helped it further along. And now people want to hear rap again.
Yeah.
I feel like it was a time not too far from here, like that was people didn't want to hear rap. Like, you know what I mean? I think people wanted to hear like the glitz and the glam and shit like that. People didn't want to live in reality. I always say that to people. Like, I don't think people, like a lot of fans, like casual listeners, they don't want to hear like real rap shit. Like, back in the day, people wanted to hear like Brenda Had a Baby. Like, literally, people, because that was the real thing that was happening. So it's like, yo, and people got to understand, like, that's where the art form came from. Yeah. The art form came from, like, yo, they was talking about our struggles and shit. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying everything got to be struggle rap. No, it don't have to be struggle rap. Some shit can be motivating, but some struggle shit you hear is still motivating. It's a beauty in the It's a beauty in the struggle. Shout out my man Cole. Like, it's a beauty in the struggle. Yes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I would say, like, right now, I fit more than ever because that shit is coming back. And that's why it's like I'm kind of like getting back into the like, no, let me get back out here because now they appreciating what the type of shit that I actually bring to the table. Absolutely. It was a while where I felt like I ain't gonna lie, like the shit I was saying wasn't really appreciated, right? Or it was falling on deaf ears. It wasn't getting to the people that it needed to be. And I always like I said earlier, I can't blame nobody for that shit but me. Yeah, because I might not have been marketing it right. Right. I might have been looking for approval from somebody else where it's like, bro, that ain't even your fan base and you worried about them. What they say. Like, I got out of making music for my friends a long time ago. Okay. You know what I mean? But I'll be lying if I said, like, I didn't spend half of my fucking career doing exactly that, trying to make music for people who don't listen to the type of music that I make. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, you got to kind of, and I'm saying, like, as an artist, you really got to have those conversations and be real with yourself. Like, yo, if your friends listen to music that, like, you don't make that type of music, but that's the type of music they listen to, like, on the regular. Yeah. Bro, that's not your fan base. That could be your friend. Yeah. That's your dog. It don't matter. The two. But just separate the two. Just understanding, like, yo, that ain't the one that you got to be like, yo, how you think about this? It's like, that ain't really their cup of tea. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't their cup of tea. It's like trying to talk to somebody who don't like basketball. Right. And you telling them about basketball. And it's just like, yo, like, what you think about so-and-so as a player? And he give you a regular ass, like a, I mean, he cool, feedback. But like not really no, you know what I mean? It's no real, like, detail like, feedback. You can't even really have a conversation because he don't really, that's not his realm. Right. And you can't be mad. It's like, bro, you should be mad at yourself. Okay. Why would you go to that person?
I would have been like, okay, good talk.
Yeah, good talk. That's it. It's just like, yo, good talk. Like, that's it.
Are there any other artists you think people are sleeping on right now? Who do you want to shine light on?
So right now, I would say I'm gonna just start with Philly. I'm gonna stay in Philly. Okay. I'm gonna say. Sleeping on. As much as like he and his shit right now, but like I think people sleeping on Lights. Oh, heavy. He heavy. Okay. He is heavy.
Somebody gotta add.
That boy different. He on a fucking run right now too. He's on a run. Oh no. I would say him. I I would definitely say my homie Famous, Fire, Freddie Foulé, uh, Amir Ali. Amir Ali on some shit right now. I mean, definitely go stream High Street. That's one of those albums where I was like, no, like niggas want to hear rap again.
Yeah.
That's one of them.
Okay.
I'm always say Core. Cause I still feel like people sleeping on Core. Like I still feel like people sleeping. I'm trying to think. I'm drawing a blank right now, but
any females come to mind?
Damn, what's her name? I know that. So I want to say her name like Major or something like that. It's like Major Key.
Major Key.
Major Key.
Okay.
Major Key.
I've heard. Yeah.
Bars.
Yeah.
Bars.
Yeah.
Yes. She can rap her ass off.
I agree.
Her.
I agree.
And Chioki she's like a rock star though. Chioki's a rock star. She's just she got this art shit like down pat. Like she's fire. Yeah, I would say just those right now. But like I'm glad you told me the female because like I would have forgot about her. But Major Key,
yeah.
I hope that's her name. I hope it's not just Key, but it's I think it is
I'm
Major
not
Key.
Sure, but
I first found out about her from it was a group. I think it was like 9-5 or something like 9-5 since 9-5 or something like that. Something since 9-5. But like it was two of them. But then I don't know if it's a group anymore. But I seen her like her solo shit.
Yeah,
fire.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Oh, and Donnie C. But I feel like Donnie, that's my man. I feel like he on a rise right now, though.
Okay.
But shout out to Donnie C. He on a rise. But yeah, dope shit.
We'll be on the lookout for them.
Yeah, definitely do.
What's something fans might be super like surprised and like to learn about you like outside of the music?
Well, I did go to school. I went to college. I got a degree in accounting.
What?
So like I literally do accounting from 9 to 5.
Oh my
like it's a real like so it's some real shit like it's like rap really like my side hustle.
Wow.
Like rap really is my side hustle and then beyond and like in the professional world, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I do taxes and all types of shit. I play ball, so like any rapper who want like hoop, like nigga, like we can hoop.
Any
bro.
rapper that want to hoop,
me? Like we can hoop. You feel me? But like no, I think the accounting shit that always like
I would have never known.
Yeah, that always take people off guard. Like that always catch people off guard. People be like, damn, like I ain't even had you down for that. Like damn, like that's crazy. You like
you
like
don't even do you be talking numbers in your
yes, like and it's crazy because I don't put it in as much as people probably think that I should. Like my friends be like, yo, why you don't be rapping about that shit? Because I'm like, bro, it's so intricate. Like I don't want
like,
to talk
bro,
about
you really broke.
It's like I don't want to talk about I don't want to talk about this shit. Like for real. Not in my music, because it's like
a different lane.
It'll come. So all right, what I will say is, in the newer things that I've been writing, it has come.
Okay.
Because like I said, we grown now, so
right.
it's different. We gotta start
and
talking about
speaking from an observation.
Yes, so it's like
now.
little shit, certain shit. Like I do, like get into, I do delve into. You know what I'm saying? I just don't be trying to be making like infomercial rap.
Mixing business with pleasure.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean. So yeah, that's something I would definitely say that like people probably don't know about me yet.
Okay.
Unless you really know me.
Absolutely, because you threw me off with tap dance too. Now I hate
that. That's another thing too. That's another thing. Yeah, I definitely used to tap. Yeah. I used to like we had a dance class in my middle school. I went to a charter school.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I went to a charter school for middle school. It was called Renaissance, but yeah.
What part of the city was that from?
Uptown. Do you know where Damn, I'm trying. Do you know where Parkway Northwest was? Like, you know where you from Uptown?
No, but I have family up there, like
right,
by
so
like Martin Luther King.
All right, so like Germantown Ave, like really like right off the like it's like on the border of Chestnut Hill.
Oh,
yeah. So it's up there. Yeah, I was up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that explains it. Yeah. Okay. All right. So with this game, it comes with a lot of highs and lows. Like, what helps keep you grounded through it all?
Not expecting much, but working like it's a check at the end of everything I do. And just like I said, like being myself. So like I always try to like stay grounded, like even during the highs, especially during the highs, because I know how fast that shit can go to low. I've been low.
Yeah.
Only, I mean, like, I'm used to low. You feel me? So like I like to like when I get to the highs, treat them like I've been here before.
Yes.
Because like yo, this shit can change at any given moment.
Right.
And I don't want to be like devastated.
Yeah.
I don't never want to be to the point where it's just like, yo, I'm fucking shell shocked. Yeah, deer in headlights. I don't never want to be that point where it's like, yo, I got to this point and it changed and now I don't know how to fucking deal with it. You know what I mean? Because now I'm spiraling or now it's like the music not hitting the same or I'm questioning my confidence because shit ain't work out the way I thought it was going to work out. And it's just like, bro, like I just got to trust God's timing and God's plan, like no matter what, you know what I mean? So I try to like I said, I try to like float somewhere in the middle, but just always understand that like, yo, like once you've been low, you can only go high. But when you get high, just understand that there's a high when you get to the point where nigga you losing oxygen. So you gotta come down, bro, a little bit. Like just float right there, bro, where you at. Like you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like just float where you at. And that's my key to like staying like that's even the reason why like I can still even do music now. Like you know what I'm saying? After doing it for so long, like I can still do music right now because it's like I've seen both sides. Like I know what it is. You know what I mean? And this is something I'm actually passionate about.
Yes.
Like I'm not just doing it because like, oh, I want people to like me or I want people to fuck with my music. It's just like, nah, I really love music. So yeah, I would say like, yeah, I try to float somewhere in the middle.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's great how you can be so balanced like that. You know, you can just go up and like stay grounded at the same time, you know. So when it's all said and done, how do you want Justo to be remembered?
I want people to remember me like straight like this, like I stayed myself. I did it my way. I stayed grounded and I never did no like fuck shit to get where I need to go. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be that person where it's just like, yeah, you got all that shit, but like what you had to do to get it is nutty. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to like
go outside.
Yeah, like I don't want to go outside. You know what I'm saying? Like even if like say like I don't make it, you know what I'm saying, or I never break through like the whatever it is like that you got to break through to be artist or whatever. Like I never want to be like damn, like niggas are like damn, bro, like you know what I'm saying? You went out corny or you went out like a bitter nigga type shit. Like I don't want to be that. Like you know what I mean? I want people to understand like yo, like if I go out, if I stop doing this shit today or tomorrow, nigga, it's because of me. It was on my own terms. I went out on my own terms. So that's what I would say. Like to sum that up, like I want to go out on my own terms. Like I want people to be like, yo, he did that shit his way, regardless of how it look on the outside. Like you know what I mean? That's how I want to be remembered.
I feel it. I think this about wraps it up. I feel like, you know, where you headed at is like people need to be more into your music because it's very organic.
Appreciate it.
I've listened to it and I'm just like, wow, like he's in his own lane. Like I can't really pinpoint. Like I hate to, you know,
like compare shit.
I hate that, but
I know what you mean.
You definitely
that's thorough, though. I fuck with that.
Crazy flow, and I just appreciate your time and thank you for being here.
Thank you.
You were tuned in the Rap Cartel. Thank you, Justo.
Thank you, the Rap Cartel for having me.
No problem. Can you let us know where we can reach you in any platforms?
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Real Justo. That's REALJUS 2_O. On Twitter is the same thing. Apple Music, you can just look up Justo. That's JUSO. Spotify and all that. You know what I mean? And make sure you go tune into my brand new video for I Need You featuring my man Camp. And yeah, new music coming soon too.
One last question. What do you have like in store that you can tell us that what could be possibly coming out?
I can't give y'all no dates.
Okay.
But just know, like, I got some features with, like, some Philly artists that I named today. So, you know what I mean? Like, just know, like, I named a couple artists.
Okay.
I named a couple notable artists.
We'll take that.
I named a couple notable artists. You know what I'm saying? But,
yeah,
I'll just say, like, you know, it's we finally got it for Uptown. I'll just say it. We finally did it for the town. Let's just say that.
I think I know where this is going.
We got a summer banger and we finally did it for the town. Like that's it. We did it for the town.
Absolutely. All right. Well, y'all stay tuned and thank you. And that's a wrap.
Appreciate it.